Hello, Fab Foodies! Happy Thursday! Yes, I'm wearing a crown. It was at the request of the 5-year-old. No, get out of here. Get away from the dog. And here we are, literally 12 seconds in. Welcome to my kitchen! So, you're cooking with me because I'm cooking dinner. And I thought this is something I'm going to start doing because the Epic box is going to come with lots of meal solution packages. And yes, the search function on my website makes it so much easier to find alternative recipes. But I think what I'm gonna start doing once my boxes start arriving is actually cooking something besides the recipe right on the meal solution for you, so that you have lots of exciting ways to use your meal solution. So tonight we're cooking outside the sweet and sour package, and we're using the sweet and sour mix to make jambalaya, hot jambalaya. Yes, that was my best Mrs. Doubtfire. Please, everyone who appreciates that reference, let me know in the comments. So I got some stuff started in these for the sake of time, and so I have chicken thighs and smoked sausage in there. I'm gonna put the last sausage in because I wanted to show. So Shannon, match it if you're out there, she was asking about the kitchen shears this week, and does she need them? Yes, she does. And I gave her lots of reasons why, and one of my favorite reasons why is this. Just snip, 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 snip. Very easy. No extra knife necessary, no extra cutting board. They are dishwasher safe, so I can throw them in there when I'm done. I don't, yes, Madeline's going to stir while I wash my hands, and apparently you're going to look down everyone else's faces. Okay, enough, girls.
That smells like some good
Okay,
sausage.
excuse me. Oh! Out of my kitchen! Well, that was a good time. Welcome back. Rosie loves the crown. Rosie's probably now laughing her head off because Rosie ran a daycare for a long time and is probably commiserating with the chaos here. Good Lord. Rosie is also the reason that Madeline and Isabel and I will be walking 5 kilometers in freezing cold on Saturday to raise money for youth mental health, addictions, and homelessness services.
I keep counting down the days. I'm so excited.
Okay, so we are going to add to the chicken and sausages some minced onion and mushroom.
Yummy.
Because any opportunity to add more vegetables is one I take. And then we're also going to throw in some minced up peppers. I like to do the onion and mushroom without the peppers because I like them finer, a finer mince. They cook faster, they mix into the sauce, and people don't know they're there. So peppers next. I don't know, can you see what's happening here after knocking things over? If you've been watching long enough, you know I love this thing. I don't sell this thing. This is a Tupperware thing, and it is the best invention of my life. Because all I have to do is roughly chop my peppers and then throw them in there.
It smells so good.
It does smell good.
I wish phones, like when you take a video,
Smell-o-vision.
that you could like smell. Yeah, like you can smell through because it smells so good.
So you can watch Madeline while I do this. But that's why I love that thing. You yank the string a couple times and it chops up all my vegetables. Except for that piece of it.
Except for that piece.
If you need this thing, tell me and I will give you my Tupperware contact. Karen Brown. Mandy, she's also a Tupperware lady. I got a couple. I know Karen Brown is moving out of town. She can still hook you up with Tupperware though, even if she doesn't live in town. Same can Mandy. They're both awesome. They're both gonna totally be willing to help. Okay, so one thing about cooking outside the meal solution. So the sweet and sour, Ingredients, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. So if you don't want to chop up more peppers like I just did, you don't have to. There's dehydrated ones right in here. Garlic, chives, and ginger. That's it. That's all she wrote. So we actually like a hot jambalaya. Thank you again, Mrs. Doubtfire. So I'm going to add probably half a teaspoon of the chipotle because it's got a little bit of smoke and a little bit of heat. I'm going to add a tablespoon of the poco picante salsa mix because it is a nice spicy kick. If you don't want it super spicy, don't put that much. And we don't sell cayenne, but I'm going to throw a couple of shakes of cayenne in there. Again, I mean, that's what Mrs. Doubtfire dumps on her hot jambalaya, so we got to add that. So I'm going to sprinkle that on the veggies and chicken and sausage right now. And then
you need to be careful because the other night when we were making the other dinner and you like did the chili flakes, you were like sneezing.
Yeah. So I'm going to use our 4-in-1 spice spoon for my other spices. It's 4-in-1 because tablespoon. Apparently it's got something in it. I don't know. It goes in the dishwasher. Tablespoon, teaspoon, and then flip it over, and you have a half teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon right on there.
There it is.
The cayenne's making her sneeze. Welcome to the cartoons. So I'm going to do half a teaspoon. So the half teaspoon is the flip side, just fill it. So we're gonna do that. Half teaspoon of chipotle so that we get a little bit of the smoke.
Ooh, that smells
spicy.
Good.
She likes the smoke. And then a tablespoon, so the big side of the poco picante.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
We are then going to throw in the sweet and sour. Use my other scissors because I used my Epicure kitchen shears to cut up the sausage and the chicken. Throw in the sweet and sour meal solution packet. I'm dumping a can of chopped tomatoes. So if you don't, I don't buy crushed tomatoes because I can buy 8 of these at Costco for like $9. And then I just use this choppy thing again to turn a tin of chopped tomatoes into a tin of crushed tomatoes. So
That's
I know.
like 50 cents a can almost.
Yeah, it's there. She's doing the math. 50 cents a can, approximately, which is much cheaper than if you buy them as crushed tomatoes in the grocery stores. You're paying $2 to $3 a can. Okay, I need the spoon for a second.
Okay. Oh, I can go walk around the block.
Yeah, please go away.
Yay!
Wear your coats and your hats.
Oh, no.
She's gonna keep stirring.
This is fun. Giving my arm a workout. Like my teacher said, we need
Workout.
to start doing.
Yeah, fine. Just stay out of puddles.
Because my teacher said the other day when we were doing basketball, like my arms hurt. And she's like,
Okay.
all you do
My
is
other
push-ups.
secret that I love to add to a spicy dish is a little bit of fresh lime juice. So we are going to squeeze in some lime. Ooh. Been wondering what to do with that one. All right, Stephanie, here we go. This is a really thick-skinned lime. So,
That's a tough line.
squeezing in
Ooh!
the lime juice. Madeline's having a lime bath.
Yeah.
And then it just pops it inside out. Gets all the juice out of there. So, the next step for the jambalaya is 1.5 cups of rice. Speaking of Tupperware. So 1.5 cups of, we're just using basmati. Don't use minute rice. You want to use like actual rice. Okay, give that a stir.
Oh, I didn't want to. I didn't know because we were going to add the hot water.
3 cups of water.
Hot water?
No, just
Water.
regular
Oh,
water.
and it stopped sizzling. Now it's
Yeah.
like soup.
And then our chopped tomatoes. So I need the spoon for a minute for the chopped tomatoes. She choppa. Not many people will get that reference. You gotta be a hardcore Dana Carvey fan for that one. Or maybe Saturday Night Live. You also have to be old.
I've seen videos of Saturday Night Live.
My university roommate and I, we have we have a thing about 90s Saturday Night Live. Definitely Dana Carvey.
Get it all out.
All right, so once you've got your rice, your water, your seasonings, your tomatoes, and everything in the pan. We're using the wok, by the way, in case you didn't notice. And our sauté spoon, one of my favorites. So stir everything together. Yeah, so you stir it together so that everything's combined. And then what we want to do is bring that to like a boil. Not like a boil. Bring it to a boil. So once it's boiling, which it will be shortly, it won't take that long to get it up to a simsima. We're going to put the lid on and stick it in the oven at 350 for about 35 minutes. However long it takes for the rice to get fully cooked. If you have and want to add shrimp, add it for the last 10 minutes. So take the lid off, put the shrimp on the top, which should be fairly easy by that point because most of the moisture will have been absorbed into the rice and it will be nice and dense, and you can set the shrimp on top. It'll only take them the last 10 minutes to cook anyway. We are out of shrimp. We used them in our pad thai the other night, so we don't have shrimp. We're not going to add any more, but we are definitely going to, okay, we're going to let it come up to temperature. You'll know, Madeline, it will start to bubble.
Again?
Yep.
I can already hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it starting to get there. I'm going to bring you closer so you can see. A controlled tilt of the camera instead of a flying leap like we experienced thanks to the 8-year-old who didn't see the massive cord that has the tripod with the ring light plugged in. That's what that calamity was. So anybody who's joining late, go back, watch this in replay, and you can watch a whole calamity. I yell at the kids about the dog, and then they knock stuff over. It's a good time. It's a great time here in Fab Food Kitchen. And yes, I'm wearing a crown. So, to recap, while that comes to a boil, we are cooking outside the meal solution. We are using the sweet and sour to make a hot jambalaya. To make it a hot jambalaya, I did add a little bit of poco picante salsa mix and some chipotle for smoky and spicy.
All smells very good.
I did also sprinkle cayenne, so if you have cayenne in your arsenal, please feel free to add that. We used the citrus press, the 4-in-1 spice spoon. Don't worry, you don't need to be taking notes right now. I will share a link to the collection of everything we used today. The ceramic knife, the cutting mats, the wok, the sauté spoon.
Yeah, the sauté spoon. Whatever the heck this is.
Just a whole lot of really fun tools. Some very delicious things. And if you don't have all the tools, you don't need all the tools. You can use your own favorite kitchen tools and still cook outside the meal solution. So when it starts to bubble,
Which is starting
which
already.
it's doing right now, we're going to give it one more stir. Here, I'm going to, because it's heavy and it's going into a hot oven, I'm going to do the next part, okay?
Okay.
My beautiful assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, enough. Now that it has started to boil again, we're going to turn the heat off underneath. And this is one of my favorite things about the wok and its lid, including the silicone handle on it. It is oven safe. So, we put the lid on and then we open the oven.
Why did
It gets steamy because the lid is cold and the air inside is hot. Physics. We're going to put it into the preheated oven.
350 degrees.
350 degrees.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Don't worry about it. They know. And then we're going to set the timer for 35 minutes. I will check it at 35, and if it needs longer, we can put it in for a few extra minutes. But that is the Fab Food Cooking Outside the Meal Solution for this Thursday, the 24th of February. I thank you all for joining. I apologize for the yelling at the beginning about the dog, and then utter calamity racket and knocking
fly
over
down
the
our
camera.
kitchen.
Just a really great time here in the Fab Food kitchen. I appreciate and love all of you. If you have a meal solution, like Stephanie, who joined and said, I'm so glad I tuned in, that you want to see me cook with, please put it in the comments or, you know, post in the group here. Send me a DM, slide into my DMs. Just ask away. If there is a meal solution that you would like to see me either cook as per the package directions or, like we did tonight, outside the box, let me know. If you're watching this on replay, hit me with hashtag replay in the comments. Tell me how you... Stop it, you're shaking the floor. Tell me how you feel about the chaos. Is it chaos in your house? Yes. Maybe. We don't know. Probably, if you have kids, yes. This is why you tune in. Because even though my house is utter madness. See, the little one has a smaller crown on here. And I did ask if I could wear that one instead. And she said... No, your head is bigger, you wear the bigger crown. And I was like, okay, well, it's very professional looking.
I don't even know that, princess.
This is why you tune in. Because amidst all of the chaos, we had tutoring earlier, you know, 4 kids, dog, messy kitchen. I'm still able to slap together a very delicious hot jambalaya. And it's going to be great. So thank you again for joining. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a great night. See you later.